All right, time to get going today. I really don't have a lot that I have to think about today unless for some reason something strange goes wrong. You know, Murphy's Law and all that. But I've made all the marks right here with the marker. So now I just need to get quilting on this and then quilting on the borders. We'll see how far I can get today. But I definitely think this whole project will be done in the next few days, which means this is the last of the Pranksters Wall Hanging series. So then we get to start on something new, and it is definitely going to be spring related. So it's a UFO or a WIP or whatever you want to call it. It's something I've already started on. I haven't finished. Sadly, I have a ton of projects like that, and I'm hoping that all of you can help me just start whittling away at that giant list. So for now, let's get going on this bit. Okay, I have done all of these parts. I really like how that worked out. And now I'm going to quilt on this candy border right here. So I've put the monofilament thread back in, and I'm just going to go along the center line right there. That's all I'm going to do for this one. It's not a very big border. I don't want to take away too much from the cute design, so I think just the invisible thread right there will be just enough. Let's get started. And we are back. The candy garland is completely finished, and I don't have any more invisible thread to use for the rest of the project, which excites me because it does give me issues at times. And I had two really, really pretty well, decorative. Couldn't think of the word decorative. 2 decorative stitches in mind for these 2 borders. And when I was testing them out today, I decided, no, not going to do that. It just didn't give me the feel that I was hoping for. So I played around a lot, and I finally came up with something that I think will make me happy. Interestingly enough, though, the very first part of it is going to be super boring. It is just going to be a stitch right along this side right here. So let's get going on that. Okay, that was nice and easy. Just that one stitch line all the way around. Super nice. Okay, now this next one is the stitch is going to be a very simple decorative stitch, kind of just a curve like an S, and I'm going to do it right over both of these pieces. So I'll just keep my needle in the middle, and it'll stitch on both sides. So I think that'll be kind of fun. It's a little reminiscent of the curves we got going on here and the curves that we made around each of the character blocks. So I think it'll look nice. I hope it'll look nice. Regardless, that's what I'm doing. So we're gonna stick with it unless something goes wrong. Because sometimes things do go wrong, but I don't think anything's gonna go wrong. So here we go. Okay, isn't that fun? Worked out perfectly. I love it. Yay. Okay, I need to do one more round on the borders. Again, it's going to be just a very plain one. It's going to be about right here. I guess I wouldn't have to do it, you know, once I get the binding on, it'll come to about there. But I just feel like it would be a little bit better off if we had just one more plain line right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. It won't take me that long. So I feel like it's not going to take you that long and it'll make me feel better. Just go ahead and get it done. So here we go. We are done with all the quilting. How wonderful is that? Next thing I need to do is trim up the edges and get going on the binding. Okay, let's get trimming. All right, it is all trimmed. I love the way that a quilt looks right after you trim it because it looks really close to being done. So it just kind of gives you that idea of what the final result's going to look like. And now that I'm excited about that, it's time to take care of this binding. We are so close to finishing. Yay! Let's go. Okay, the binding is on the back and I've put the ends together, and if you're not sure how to do that, you can go back to my March 21st video where I'm doing the St. Patrick's Day quilt and I show how to connect the ends for that. We'll put the link down below. And I have used the Wonder Clips to put the binding to the front. And we are almost at the finish line. Okay, so I'm going to sew this around and wash and dry, and then we'll have the final reveal. And there we have it, the Pranksters Wall Hanging Quilt. Woo! Isn't it fun? I do think some of the pieces were quite pranksters, though, when I was trying to put it all together. They could be a little difficult at times, but I love the way that it came out. And now that it has been laundered, I love how crinkly it looks. I know that some quilters actually don't like the crinkle. They never even wash and dry their quilts that they make for others before they give it to them. And then they give them the disclaimer that this is going to happen after they wash it the first time. But I love the crinkles. So I am over the moon with it. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow for a new project. And until then, I hope you're cozy in your jammies.